Highest will be in the south of the...
Houses would have to be built over the next 10 years. For those living in the countryside, such plans are proving very unpopular. Last night, councillors had to decide whether to build 2,000 homes at Grazeley or Shinfield. And as Matt Allwright reports, the village of Grazeley lost out.
After 20 years of campaigning, the developers have finally claimed Grazeley. It's to get the mini-town the government believes Berkshire is going to need, and against which the villagers have fought so hard.
I feel that they're not only going to build the houses that they're going to build, they will then go up into Beach Hill and further on into Mortimer, and it just will not stop.
They're looking at building two-bedroom houses for divorced people or for singles. What's the use of putting it into a very small rural environment when you've got brown sites available in Reading where they could go there and they'd be a lot better off?
Grazeley may be the first of a number of mini-towns to be built across the south. The additional houses here are all part of government pressure to build 850,000 new homes by the year 2006, and Hampshire, Dorset and Sussex are all in for the same treatment. No one's pretending that Grazeley is ideal. Putting houses here disturbs one of the few rural areas within easy reach of Reading. But without a single site for the new houses, the council claimed its powers would be defunct, allowing developers to push through plans wherever they chose.
I didn't want either site to be developed, but I think that we can make a fresh start here. We can work with public transport. A good railway system is likely to shift people and move people onto public transport than a bus service, especially as we've got so much in the way of traffic congestion in this area.
With the motorway on one side and a rail line through the centre, it's claimed that the Grazeley site has better transport facilities than Shinfield. That's something of an illusion, according to those who live there.
It has a railway line, indeed, but the majority of people are going to other parts of the country, not necessarily to central Reading. And the traffic congestion around here is horrific at the present time, and I suspect any increase with 2,500 houses producing 4,000 or 5,000 cars, it will be an impossible situation and just become traffic gridlock.
Residents claim this isn't the end. They're going to appeal against the decision to develop Grazeley. Other rural communities across the south will have to wait to see whether they're next in line.
Well, still to come in this evening's South Today. Why helpers are needed
on their doorstep. The location for the new town is Grazeley near Reading, south of the M4. There'll be thousands of new homes and a rail link. Keith Malone has this report.
The decision means Grazeley will now become a new mini-town, complete with railway station, shops and link roads. At the planning meeting, some Conservative members asked for the matter to be referred back to the County Council on the grounds that siting so many homes in one location was unfair, but they were outvoted.
I really did have hope before Christmas that the County Council would actually take back the decision and at least redistribute 1,500 houses.
The Secretary of State estimates there are going to be 4.4 million new households created before 2016, and that there will be more housing coming in Berkshire somewhere, no settlement can be immune from that.
Today, Grazeley residents met at their village pub to organise further opposition.
You are not just talking of 2,500 houses now, but perhaps 5, 7, 8 or 10,000 houses in due course over the whole of this area.
A consortium led by the builders Alfred McAlpine have a £10 million option on the development land. Villagers say the result would be a commuter suburb for London.
There is already, with the existing settlements that are here, impossible traffic problems every morning, and these are likely to be very much magnified with 1/6 down 2,500 houses here producing what it would be 5,000 or 6,000 cars.
Residents say if the new homes are built, the new town of Grazeley to the south of the M4 will eventually match the size of Lower Earley to the north. Keith Malone for Meridian News.
A court heard claims today that a war between rival drugs gangs